Have you ever wondered about the enigmatic figure that rules the underworld in Norse mythology? This figure is none other than Hel, a deity of death, rebirth, and the cyclic nature of existence. Hel, a figure often shrouded in obscurity as the ruler of the underworld, often referred to as Helheim in Norse mythology. Her roots trace back to a lineage of complexity and intrigue. She is the offspring of Loki, the infamous trickster god known for his cunning and deceit, and Angrboda, a formidable giantess residing in the land of the giants, Jotunheim. Her name, Hel, translates to hidden or to conceal in Old Norse, pointing to her mysterious and enigmatic nature. It's a fitting title for a deity who presides over the realm of the dead, a realm that remains largely invisible and inaccessible to the living. So who is this mysterious figure, and how did she come to rule the underworld? Like many figures in mythology, Hel's story begins with a prophecy. The birth of Hel, the daughter of the trickster god Loki and the giantess Angrboda, was no ordinary event. From the moment she was born, her fate was intertwined with the ominous prophecy of the end of the world, known as Ragnarok. Hel and her siblings, the wolf Fenrir and the serpent Jormungandr, were born in the heart of the Ironwood, a place teeming with monstrous beings. The god Odin, Allfather and king of the Aesir, discovered the birth of these three unusual and powerful children, and was troubled by the prophecy that foretold their role in the world's end. The prophecy revealed that the siblings would rise against the gods during Ragnarok. Fenrir was fated to kill Odin, while Jormungandr, the world's serpent, would engage in a deadly fight with Thor, the god of thunder. As for Hel, she was destined to become a ruler, a queen in her own right. But her kingdom would be the underworld, filled with the souls of those who died not in battle, but of age or sickness. The gods, fearing the prophecy, decided to separate the siblings. Fenrir was kept in Asgard, the realm of the gods, under the guise of a pet, while Jormungandr was cast into the ocean that encircles the world. Hel, on the other hand, was sent to a distant world beneath the roots of the world tree, Yggdrasil. This realm, known as Helheim, was to become her dominion, a place for the dishonored dead. Despite her tender age, Hel was faced with a daunting task. She was to rule over a realm of death, to preside over souls that did not meet the glorious end on the battlefield. A child born into a prophecy, separated from her family and cast into the underworld, she was destined for a life of solitude and power. Despite her youth, Hel was destined for a life of solitude and power. Driven by the prophecy, the gods decided to separate Hel from her family. A decision, heavy with foreboding, was made by the Divine Council. They chose to send Hel, the child of chaos and mischief, to the underworld, a realm known as Helheim. Helheim, a place of eternal twilight and stillness, was not a destination for the valiant. It was instead a realm for those who left the mortal coil without the glory of a warrior's death. Be it through illness, old age, or any other means that lacked the glamour of battle, souls found themselves in the grasp of Helheim. The gods, in their wisdom or perhaps their fear, gave Hel dominion over this realm and its inhabitants. A child born of prophecy was now a queen. Her rule was absolute, her word law. She was to judge the souls that drifted into her realm, deciding their fate in the afterlife. Imagine the dread and mystery that surrounded Helheim. It was a world apart from the vibrant realms of the gods, a stark contrast to the halls of Valhalla, where warriors feasted endlessly. Helheim, under Hel's rule, was a realm of quiet acceptance, a place where souls found solace from the strife of life and battle. Hel, now the queen of this realm, was no ordinary ruler. She was a goddess of duality, part living, part deceased, perfectly embodying the realm she governed. She was both feared and respected, a beacon of the inevitable end that awaited all beings. The decision to send Hel to Helheim was not taken lightly by the gods. Yet in their action, they created a ruler who was a reflection of her realm, a queen who stood as a testament to the cycle of life and death. A queen who, in her own way, offered a different kind of peace to the souls that found themselves in her kingdom. And so, Hel began her reign in the underworld, a realm of the dead named after her. As the ruler of Helheim, Hel held a unique position in the Norse pantheon. Seated on her throne, she governed the realm of the deceased, her dominion stretching across the cold, shadowy expanses of the underworld. Her subjects were as diverse as they were numerous, encompassing warriors who had not died in battle, common folk and nobles alike, all sharing the same fate in death. In her rule, Hel embodied impartiality. She was no respecter of persons, treating all her subjects with the same detached fairness, regardless of the deeds they carried out in their lifetime. A king and a pauper, a hero and a villain, they all found the same treatment under Hel's rule. In death all were equal, a poignant reminder of the ultimate fate that awaits us all. But Hel's influence was not confined to her realm alone. Her power extended to the world of the living, casting a long, chilling shadow that inspired both fear and respect. She was the end, the finality that all living beings would one day face. The knowledge of her existence, her rule, and the inevitability of her realm was a constant presence in the lives of the Norse people. It shaped their beliefs, their actions, and their understanding of life and death. Hel was not just a goddess of death, but also a goddess of life, because to understand the one, you must also understand the other. She was the reminder of mortality, the ticking clock that spurred action, the cold truth that lent urgency to every heartbeat. Her influence permeated every aspect of Norse society, from the way they lived their lives to the way they greeted their end. In Helheim, Hel was a figure of authority and respect, a goddess who held sway over life and death. Her rule was absolute, her influence undeniable, and her legacy, as chilling as it may be, continues to echo through the centuries, a testament to the enduring power of the goddess Hel. But what happened to Hel when the prophesied end of the world came? Well, during Ragnarok, the cataclysmic battle that marked the end of the cosmos, Hel stood tall with her army of the dead. She fulfilled her destiny, playing her part in the great cosmic drama. Ragnarok, however, was not the end of Hel's story. Her legacy lived on in the collective memory of the Norse people. Even today, she is a symbol of the afterlife, a representation of death that is neither evil nor good, but simply a part of existence. She is remembered as a fair and just ruler of Helheim, the underworld. In modern interpretations, Hel's influence is seen in our understanding of the afterlife. She has shaped our perceptions of death not as something to be feared, but as a natural part of life's cycle. And so, Hel remains a chilling yet fascinating figure, a goddess who ruled the underworld with fairness and dignity.